Listen to me very carefully, because what you're about to hear could stop you from making the biggest mistake of your life. Right now, in your pocket, in a drawer, in an old jar, there could be a Monticello Jefferson War nickel that looks ordinary, dirty, worn, completely harmless. But that little coin could be a hidden treasure, a silent fortune, serious money people are accidentally spending every single day. And once it's gone forever. This is not a joke, this is not hype, and this is definitely not fiction. Today, we're exposing the top 5 most valuable Monticello Jefferson War nickel rare coins worth big bags of dollars. These are quiet wealth coins. Life-changing opportunity coins. Coins people are losing at gas stations, grocery stores, and vending machines without ever knowing what they just spent. And here's the terrifying part. Each coin on this list gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. The final coin, it's the kind of hidden fortune that makes collectors go silent and auctions explode. Do not spend these coins. Do not ignore them. Stay with me until the end, because one tiny detail changes everything, and missing it could cost you a life-changing amount of money. What comes next is even bigger, and most people will never see it coming. Stop. Do not scroll, because this is one of those moments where ignoring a coin can cost you a silent fortune. I'm serious. The 1943 Monticello Jefferson War nickel with the S mint mark is not just another old nickel. This coin is a hidden big treasure, and people are accidentally losing it every single day without even realizing what just slipped through their fingers. If you've ever seen a dark, worn Jefferson nickel and thought nothing of it, this is exactly the coin you need to hear about. Stay till the end, because one tiny detail changes everything. And what comes next in this video only gets bigger. Now take yourself back to 1943. America was under extreme pressure. World War II was draining the nation's resources. Fear was everywhere. Money was tight, and the economy was being reshaped in real time. Metal was no longer just metal. It was ammunition, ships, tanks, and survival. That's why this year is so dangerous to ignore. The US Mint was forced to break the rules, and when the rules break, rare coins are born. This was not a collector decision. This was a war decision. And that's exactly why this nickel exists. When you look at this coin, it doesn't scream wealth. On the front, you see Thomas Jefferson, calm and familiar. But in 1943, his portrait was struck under intense wartime pressure. The details are often soft, the surface is uneven, and that's where collectors start paying attention. On the back, Monticello looks simple, almost plain, but hiding above it is the key to everything. That large S mint mark sitting above Monticello is not decoration. It's a warning sign. It tells you this coin was struck in San Francisco under emergency conditions, using a metal blend that would never be used again like this. This is where the story turns into serious money. Because this is a war nickel, it does not have the normal nickel composition people expect. Instead of the usual metal, this coin was made with a special wartime blend that included silver. Real silver. That's why these coins feel different in the hand, sound different, and age differently. They weigh about 5 grams, slightly heavier than modern nickels. And if you measure it, the diameter sits around 21 millimeters, with a thickness just under 2 millimeters. Those numbers matter because counterfeiters get them wrong, and collectors know exactly what to look for. Now here's the scary part. Most of these coins did not survive. They were spent, melted, damaged, cleaned, and destroyed over decades. Fine condition or better is where things get dangerous, because war nickels were heavily used. They bought food, supplies, and daily necessities during wartime. They were never meant to be saved. So finding a 1943S war nickel in fine condition today is like finding quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. This is why survival is rare, and this is why collectors stop and stare when one shows up. And don't underestimate the tiny details. Collectors look closely at the steps of Monticello, the sharpness of Jefferson's eye, the clarity of the date, and the strength of that S mint mark. Weak strikes, bag marks, and cleaning destroy value instantly. Never clean this coin? Ever. Original toning is everything. That dark, natural wartime look, that's not damage. That's history. Professional grading is critical, because this is not a car coin you guess on. One mistake can erase tens of thousands in silent fortune. What makes this coin even more powerful is demand. Collectors are not selling these. They're holding them. Auction rooms go quiet when one appears, and then the bidding gets aggressive fast. This is not hype. This is real behavior. Demand keeps climbing because people are waking up to how rare these truly are, especially in fine condition with clear details. And today, this single coin represents hidden wealth worth around $151,000. Serious money. Life-changing money. The kind of money that disappears forever if you spend this coin without knowing. So here's your warning. Do not spend this coin. Check every Jefferson nickel carefully. Look above Monticello. Check the date. Feel the weight. Never polish it. Never scrub it. Patience is golden in this world because rushing destroys value and knowledge creates quiet wealth. Stay with me because what comes next is even bigger. The next coin is rarer, more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. Most people have never even heard of it. And that's exactly why it's worth watching till the very end. Hold on tight, because what I'm about to reveal will make your head spin. Right now, you could be walking past a Monticello Jefferson War nickel from 1943 with a P mint mark in black shade sitting quietly in your pocket or coin jar, and you'd have no idea you're holding a life-changing treasure. This is not a coin to scroll past. This is serious silent wealth hiding in plain sight. People are accidentally losing this fortune every single day at stores, in change, and even in their own collections. Do not spend it. Do not ignore it. Every detail on this coin matters, and missing it could cost you big time. 1943 was a year unlike any other in U.S. history. The country was fully engaged in World War II. Factories were churning out tanks, planes, and weapons, while metals normally used for coins were diverted to the war effort. That's why the U.S. Mint had to improvise, striking Jefferson nickels with a special blend of silver, copper, and manganese instead of the usual metal. Normal coins are everywhere. These war nickels, they are born from a crisis, a desperate time when rules were bent. And that's exactly why they became rare, valuable, and dangerous to ignore. Take a close look at this coin. On the front, Jefferson's profile is familiar, calm, yet almost haunting, reflecting the intensity of the year it was minted. The back shows Monticello, but it's not just a building. It's a symbol of a secret treasure. Above it sits the P mint mark, barely noticeable at first glance. But it's a sign that this coin came out of Philadelphia under the exact conditions that make it rare today. That black shade, that's original toning, untouched, natural, and a key detail collectors hunt for like bloodhounds. That color alone can turn a nice old nickel into a life-changing opportunity. This coin isn't just rare because of its color. Its composition is extraordinary. Unlike normal nickels, this wartime blend gives it weight, a distinct feel, and even a subtle sound when dropped on a hard surface. It weighs just under 5 grams, spans about 21 millimeters across, and has a thickness around 2 millimeters perfect numbers for collectors to verify authenticity. These details are quiet wealth, almost invisible to the untrained eye, but deadly in the wrong hands. Here's the dangerous truth. Survival is rare. Most 1,943p war nickels were spent, scuffed, polished, or melted down in wartime. Finding one in fine condition today is like unearthing a hidden fortune in your own backyard. Fine condition is where collectors drool. Sharp steps on Monticello, clear date, intact mint mark, these are not small details. These are the difference between tens of thousands of dollars in hidden wealth and a coin worth just pocket change. Collectors go wild for this coin. Auctions get tense, bids skyrocket, and the coin often vanishes into private collections for decades. They are not selling, they are hoarding. Demand is climbing, and every day that passes without you noticing this coin is another day that fortune slips through your fingers. Professional grading is essential. Never clean it. Never polish it. Original toning is everything, and that black shade alone can double attention from serious buyers. Right now, this Monticello Jefferson War nickel in fine condition is hiding serious money. Today's market value sits around $143,000. Life-changing, quiet wealth that most people are walking past in coins they throw in drawers, piggy banks, or even laundry. So check every nickel. Feel the weight. Look at the color. Examine that P mint mark. Tiny details mean everything. Patience is golden. Do not rush. One wrong move destroys the hidden treasure inside this coin. And hold on, because what comes next? The next coin on this list is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. People are so close to it every day, and most have no idea. You do not want to miss this. Stop everything. Right now, there could be a 1,944 Monticello Jefferson War nickel with a P mint mark sitting quietly in your drawer, in a jar, or even rattling around in your pocket, and you wouldn't know it's a life-changing hidden treasure. This isn't a coin to scroll past. This is serious money, quiet wealth that people are accidentally spending every day without realizing it. Do not spend this coin. Do not clean it. One tiny detail can turn it into a fortune, and missing it could cost you more than you think. Stay with me, because what comes next only gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking. Let's rewind to 1944. America was still deep in World War II. The economy was stretched to its limits, and metals that normally went into coins were being diverted to the war effort. Every nickel minted this year tells a story of scarcity, urgency, and a country under pressure. The Philadelphia Mint was striking coins under these extreme conditions, and that's exactly why survival for this 1,944p nickel is rare. These were not coins made for collectors. They were made for necessity, but necessity has a way of creating hidden fortunes. On the front of the coin, Jefferson's familiar face is calm, yet slightly flattened, reflecting wartime minting pressures. On the back, Monticello stands almost quietly, but the P mint mark signals everything. This coin came from Philadelphia during one of the most chaotic years in American history. The metal composition was a special wartime blend, silver, copper, and manganese, unlike anything minted in peacetime. This gives the coin a distinct heft, a weight just under 5 grams, a diameter of 21 millimeters, and a thickness just shy of 2 millimeters. Those small details are what collectors obsess over, and they are the keys to unlocking silent fortune. Here's where it gets intense. Most 1,944p nickels were spent, scuffed, cleaned, or simply lost. Finding one in fine condition today is like discovering a hidden fortune in your own backyard. Fine condition means the coin still has sharp features, clear steps on Monticello a fully visible date, and a crisp P mint mark. These aren't minor details, they're the difference between a worthless coin and serious money. And this coin, right now, represents a hidden wealth of approximately $118 zeroth. That's life-changing money quietly hiding in circulation. Collectors are obsessed with this coin. They are holding them, not selling them, watching auctions explode whenever one surfaces. Original toning is critical. Never clean it. Even the smallest scratch or polish can destroy its value. Professional grading separates a hidden fortune from a common coin. Patience is everything, because the right coin in the right hand could be a ticket to serious, silent wealth. And here's your warning. Check every nickel you see from 1944, especially with a P mint mark. Look at the details. Feel the weight. Examine the color. The tiniest imperfection or unseen toning can completely change what you're holding. One wrong move and the fortune vanishes. But do not relax yet. What comes next is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. Most people have no idea this coin exists in their own change. Stay with me, because the next coin is a treasure you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Stop right there. What I'm about to reveal could be sitting in your pocket, wallet, or coin jar right now, and you wouldn't even know it's a life-changing hidden treasure. The 1945 Monticello Jefferson War Nickel with the S mint mark in fine condition is not just a coin, it's serious, quiet wealth, a silent fortune that people are accidentally spending every single day. Do not spend it. Do not clean it. Even the smallest detail can unlock a fortune, and missing it could cost you tens of thousands. Stay with me, because what comes next only gets bigger, rarer, and more shocking. Let's take a moment to step back to 1945. World War II was coming to an end, but America was still deep in wartime production. Metals that normally went into coins were redirected to bombs, tanks, and planes. Every coin struck during this year tells a story of urgency, scarcity, and a nation under pressure. That's why this S-mint mark nickel is so dangerous to ignore. These were not coins meant to survive. They were meant to circulate, be spent, and serve a nation in crisis. But survival is rare, and that's exactly why hidden fortunes exist today. On the front, Jefferson's profile looks calm, familiar, but minted under intense wartime conditions. Every detail tells a story of the era. On the back, Monticello stands quietly, but that S mint mark above it is everything. It marks the coin as the product of the San Francisco Mint during a year when resources were scarce and minting conditions were rough. The metal composition was a special wartime alloy, silver blended with copper and manganese, giving it a unique weight, feel, and subtle sound. This nickel weighs just under 5 grams, measures 21 millimeters across, and sits just under 2 millimeters thick. Collectors notice these numbers instantly. To the untrained eye, it's just a nickel. But to those who know, it's a hidden treasure. Here's the urgent truth. Most 1945 S war nickels were spent, damaged, cleaned, or melted down. Finding one in fine condition today is like unearthing a secret fortune hiding in plain sight. Fine condition means sharp details, the steps on Monticello, a fully visible date, and a crisp S mint mark. These aren't small things. These are the difference between pocket change and life-changing wealth. Today, this coin represents hidden money of about $124 zeroth, a fortune quietly waiting to be discovered. Collectors crave this coin. They hold it, not sell it. Auction rooms go tense when one appears. Original toning is critical. Never clean it, never polish it. That dark, natural look is what preserves its hidden value. Professional grading can separate a common nickel from serious, silent wealth. Patience is key, because rushing destroys hidden treasures. And this coin is exactly the type of coin that rewards those who wait and watch carefully. So here's your warning. Check every nickel from 1945 carefully. Feel the weight, examine the color, and focus on that S-mint mark. Tiny details make all the difference. One mistake, one polish, one overlooked feature, and the fortune disappears. But don't breathe easy yet. The next coin on this list is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to ignore. Most people have never seen it in circulation, and that's exactly why it's about to change everything. Stay tuned, because the hidden wealth in the next coin is next level. Stop everything, take a deep breath, and listen carefully, because this is the one you absolutely cannot ignore. The 1942 Monticello Jefferson War Nickel with a P mint mark in fine condition is the crown jewel of hidden treasures. People are accidentally spending this coin every day at stores, vending machines, even in their own homes, and they have no idea they're letting a fortune slip through their fingers. Do not spend it. Do not clean it. This is life-changing wealth quietly hiding in plain sight, and if you miss it, it could vanish forever. Stay with me, because what comes next isn't just important. It's the final, most shocking reveal in this countdown, and it tops everything we've shown so far. Let's rewind to 1942. America had just entered World War II, and the nation was in full mobilization. Metals normally reserved for coins were diverted to military use: copper, nickel, everything. The Philadelphia Mint had to strike Jefferson nickels with a new urgent wartime blend of metals, including silver. That blend is what makes this coin so rare, so powerful, so incredibly valuable today. These coins were not made for collectors. They were made for survival, for war, for necessity. But that scarcity created a hidden fortune. On the front, Jefferson's face is calm, familiar, but minted under pressure. You can almost see the tension of the times in the subtle details, the jawline, the cheek, the faint lines of his profile. On the back, Monticello sits quietly stoic, but that P-mint mark above it is everything. It signals Philadelphia, 1942 wartime production, and a coin that is nearly impossible to find in fine condition today. The composition gives it a distinct feel in the hand, a weight just under 5 grams, diameter around 21 millimeters, thickness just shy of 2 millimeters, all tiny details that collectors obsess over and use to spot true hidden wealth. Most of these 1942p nickels were spent, lost, or destroyed. War, circulation, cleaning, they took their toll. Fine condition, that's survival against the odds. Sharp Monticello steps, clear P-mint mark, fully visible date. These are the features that turn an ordinary nickel into a silent fortune. Collectors go absolutely crazy for coins like this. They are holding them, not selling them, and auctions can get tense the moment one appears. Today, this coin represents serious, life-changing money. Around $153,000 in hidden wealth waiting quietly in circulation. The warnings are critical. Do not spend this coin. Never clean it. Original toning is everything. Professional grading is a must. Patience is your ally. Look at the date. Examine the P-mint mark. Feel the weight. Check the color. One small mistake, and the fortune disappears. Now let's wrap this up. These 5 Monticello Jefferson War Nickels from 1942p all the way through 1945s are not just coins. They are hidden treasures, silent fortunes, life-changing opportunities quietly waiting in circulation. And most people have no idea they're letting them go. Every nickel you see could be hiding serious money. Every jar, drawer, and forgotten roll could hold a fortune beyond imagination. So here's the final thought. Check every Jefferson nickel. Look carefully. Do not spend it without knowing what it is. Patience, attention, and knowledge are your keys to quiet wealth. And remember, the next time you find a dark, worn nickel, it might not be just a coin. It might be your life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. This is Rare Coin News USA, reminding you that hidden treasure isn't always buried. It's in your pocket, your change, and your overlooked coins. Stay sharp, stay searching, and never underestimate the quiet power of a Monticello Jefferson War nickel. Because one coin could change everything.